again, regular meeting, we do have a discrepancy on, we'll get to that when it happens.
Yeah, exactly.
regular
But
meeting.
anyway, but let's welcome them to our,
Yes.
from the second row. I'm Brenda Rozzi,
Yeah,
my partner in crime,
Yes.
Rich Russell.
Yes, Rich.
And we do sit at the second row at the city council meeting.
Yeah.
We get there early enough, make sure no one else does.
Okay, we don't really give two hoots about chapter 20 of the
Yeah.
Acts of 22.
Yeah, that
This
needs
is
to
not-
go real quick.
No hybrid.
Yeah,
It would be nice if we could work something out like that. People could call in, but
Yep.
at this point in time, not yet.
Yeah, no, not yet. But so then we have the roll call, moment of silence, pledge allegiance, regular minutes. I thought they already did these minutes. What are they still doing it?
Is it minutes or minutes?
I don't know what it is. Then we have public participation. That's
Oh.
normally Mr. Marley and Rich for public participation. But you know what? We welcome anyone else who
Yes,
wants to come up
please.
and do it. Please.
Please.
Anything you have to say, anything you want. If you're upset about something, you have your 2.5 minutes to express.
If you live in Lawrence, you should be upset about something, if not everything
Right.
else.
Right. And then we go into, the agenda is public hearings, but they don't always do this in order. But the first thing is public hearings, and the first one is 5926 handicap parking, 136 Bowden Street, which I will be getting up and talking on because it's a corner lot. There is never, ever, 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 and I mean ever, anyone parked in front of this house. They have, to the left of their house is their driveway with 3 cars, and the back of their house is the driveway with the garage. And they want handicap parking. For what? There is no need. It's almost like it's a political thing. Oh yeah, I'll get you this if whatever.
I won't ask who owns it.
I don't know who owns it. I really don't know who owns it. But literally, I pass by there when I leave my house to go. I pass by there all the time. I can see their house from my bedroom window. I can never, ever, ever see a car.
I know.
Never see a car there. No. So you know what? But let me go and let me do the next two. So the 10226 handicap parking, 83 Bennington, and 10326 handicap parking, Farnham Street. I pull those two houses definitely need handicap because they have no driveway and they have to park. Those two should have handicap. The 136 Baldwin should not have handicap.
I'll have to look at the voting list to see who resides at
136.
136. Call me later on and I'll give you the name.
I will.
I love, that's another one of the public record requests I get make periodically is get the voting list.
Yeah.
You'll learn a lot of good stuff.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Public hearing on the water rate adjustment proposal. Billy Hale, Water and Sewer Commissioner. This should not come as any surprise.
No.
This has been
Going on for a while.
It's been tossed around.
Right.
We knew it was going to happen.
Right.
We haven't had a water rate increase in, 10 years?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It is what it is,
Yeah.
so.
And the next one is to remove handicap parking, 18 Orchard Street.
Okay, let's see. Again, I was remiss. I did not look at some of these ordinances regarding various ordinanced items.
Yeah.
First one's request to change an ordinance. Program coordinator for economic development. Well, this is something else we'll get into a little bit later on.
Okay.
Human rights executive director. Say what? How about taxpayer rights? Do we get an executive director?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't think there's anything.
This is that one. That's been there for 5 years.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. The 4625 one. That one is if it isn't under construction, it should be completed.
I know.
I was down there last fall taking pictures.
I know. So that should definitely be going.
Oh, here's one. Creation of a billing analyst position for the water department. What's it? You stuff the bill into an envelope, You run it through a postage meter, you drop it in a post office.
Is it like seeing maybe people who haven't paid their bills? I don't know.
I don't know.
Proposed update to noise ordinance. Let me tell you, they were out heavy at the industrial park this weekend.
Oh, talk about noise. Occasionally, the house next to me has some of his friends. I was ready to call the fire department because one car put on a smoke show. There's either 3 or 4 sets of stretches of burnt rubber running from where the alleyway between my house
Yeah.
comes into Cross Street up to the schoolyard. Strips of burnt rubber.
Oh, wow.
One guy sat there and he smoked his tires. I'm amazed he didn't burn into the
Why would
pavement.
they do that?
I don't know.
It's so stupid.
Maybe they're frustrated NASCAR drivers. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just looking at it, you know. But it is what it is.
Okay, now we have communication from the mayor, city officials, and city attorney. Fiscal year 2027 budget review schedule and hearing process. Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
So they've already gotten the budget. So
Nobody-
can you go and get the budget, copy of it?
I don't know. I know it was mentioned to me by the VSO that he had got a copy, and I'm not making any, I know what he told me,
Yeah.
but until I see it, I'm
Right.
not making any comments. But I know there were 2 raises that were mentioned that,
I know.
well, you know I will run my mouth on that at the given time. But
Yeah.
I will say this, I do not have a pension per se. I lost my pension when the real estate market crashed in '89. My pension got wiped out. I live on Social Security and I live on a veteran's disability.
Right.
My 2 payments went up by 2.8%. A lot of those salaries, if they go up by more than 2.8%, I'm gonna be friggin' screaming.
I think a lot of people- a lot of the residents of Lawrence.
Yeah, I know it.
I know.
And which means everything is gonna go up by 2.8.
Yep,
But again,
yeah. All right.
Okay.
Now we're into budget and finance.
yeah.
Bunch of these.
I have to, before we go into the whole list of them, I chuckle when I see the phrase revolving account. We know who's revolving around the accounts, the taxpayers.
Yeah.
Bellevue Cemetery revolving fund account, expenditure limit of
Isn't
$95,000.
that what her salary is?
Huh?
Isn't that her salary, 95,000? Why is that, for some reason, like the person who in charge of the, the thing, I thought that was what her raise was.
I don't know.
Okay. Council of Aging revolving fund account, expenditure limit 150,000.
Okay, reauthorization of recreation park self-supporting service revolving account.
But it doesn't give a thing, amount.
There's no amount, yes. But again, does any of that go to help pay for hiring of the kids in the summertime?
It should.
Probably
And the
should.
Council on Aging, that 150 has to do with I was at the senior center. All the programs they run.
What does the $100,000 do for the Veterans Memorial Stadium?
Probably to fix it up. I don't know. Library programs, revolving account, 50,000.
At the expenditure limit of
Like the
50,000. Until they come into May, they come into March or April when they go before the council looking for
Yeah.
fund transfer.
Okay.
Okay, reauthorization of PEG access and cable-related funds revolving fund account available to the Lawrence Public Schools appropriation, $350,000.
That's what they were supposed to get last year and they didn't.
Huh?
He vetoed it last year.
Yep.
And what the next one is, PEG access and cable-related funds revolving fund account available to the city of Lawrence, appropriation 100,000.
Okay. Let's see, reauthorization of the DPW recycling revolving account expenditure limit, $300,000. That's an awful lot of
For recycling?
bottles they picked up.
Yeah, well.
Uh,
Approval of bond authorization, $10,149,973 for airport administration building.
They need the new building.
Oh,
But
definitely.
the new building will also have a new restaurant set up
Right,
in it.
right.
And
Yeah,
they will be making money off of the restaurant setup.
right.
And if it's, Francisco says it's good, I got no problem. There are a few people in the city of Lawrence that
Yeah.
both Brenda and I say, if they say it's good,
Yeah.
it's good. Francisco's one, Billy Hale's the second
Yeah.
one.
Did you know Francisco Urena's the one that plows the airport during the winter? Because the
Yeah.
city doesn't help them?
Yep. Well, wasn't he, he had, I think before he became
Whatever.
whatever in the Marines, he was a tank driver. Or
Hey,
whatever.
like I said,
Oh, was that Dave?
I don't know. All I know is Francisco, I
Yeah.
have high regards. What other person who just got out of the Marines, the Mother's Day that we had, the floods in Lawrence, literally dropped his bags and went to help.
I know. He, because I
He
saw.
has my total respect.
Yep, yeah, I do too. But I saw him and I made mention of something that's happening and something that's happened in the past, and he says, and I mentioned the date, and
Yeah.
if you're in the military, there are days that you remember.
Right.
And he says, that date was the day I got back to Lawrence of the Great Flood.
Yep.
I said, well, I was
Yep.
here, but I didn't make any note
Yeah,
of it.
literally dropped his bags
Yep.
and went to help.
But
What
that-
other, what other person? There is just no one, no. He is my total.
Okay, let's see, transfer $1,07,282.28 from retained earnings account to another account to fund the Greater Lawrence Sewer District FY 2026 assessment, and that's on there by Billy Hale.
Authorization to expend $10,933.13 for student awareness of fire education program for senior SAFE program in fiscal year 2026. They started doing that. They just graduated some kids. I think it's a good idea to get kids interested in firefighting and all that.
Hey, I said it before, I'll say it again, all you gotta teach everybody in fire safety is low and go.
Go.
Down as low as you can and go like hell to
Yeah.
the nearest exit.
Well. Oh, here's your favorite one.
Oh, okay. Transfer $110,000 from ARPA, another robbery politically authorized, free cash to the Development of Economic Development Master Plan. Say what? They have a plan? They have a master plan.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Here's a transfer $10.8 million from free cash reserve to various city accounts.
I would like to see.
What are the city
I want to see
accounts?
what those city accounts are.
Yeah, exactly.
Just don't say various, list them.
Yeah.
But again, that would probably take up another sheet of paper.
Well, too bad.
Okay, the good news. There's nothing on the housing or economic development.
There's nothing in
committee.
ordinance,
They say nothing on the ordinance.
which seems weird because they had an ordinance meeting. I don't know,
Okay.
whatever. Oh, personnel committee.
Yeah?
Okay. Appointment of Christopher Buckley, municipal hearing officer. That was put on by Tim Hooton.
Municipal hearing officer for what?
They explained it, and it's something that we've always had, but I think it used to come out of the Moriarty used to do. I forget. I don't know, but Tim Hooton explained it. But it's funny. I have a funny story about Christopher Buckley. So he is a lawyer. He has a law office around the corner from me. And I got to talk. I was talking to Bill Collins. We were talking about the Bay State building. I said, oh, yeah, my uncle was a lawyer. He had an office up there. I said, you know, he goes, who's your uncle? I says, Max Nicholson. And Chris Buckley said, there's a case. It was a dog bite. And I remember vaguely the dog bite that my uncle and his partner won, like this in the 60s.
Yeah.
He was, you know, I said, oh, my God. Go figure.
Okay,
Yeah.
they want to reappoint Daniel Foley to the Lawrence Municipal Airport
Yeah.
Commission.
He used to be a former police officer. So he wrote a lot of the public safety rules for the airport. You know?
Hey, the airport, I know the airport is basically an out of sight, out of mind thing because it's not in Lawrence.
Right.
But they have good leadership over there.
Yep.
They're doing a good job.
Yep.
Don't rock the
Yeah, I know.
boat.
Yeah, I know. Public Safety and Emergency Management Committee, no report. Committee of the Whole, no report.
Okay.
Old Business,
Let's see, these are all 2026 agenda items, so I suppose we should read them. And Evangelism Outreach 2026, Campion Common, June 7th.
so I gotta
from,
pass this
9 a.m.
one.
to 6 p.m.
Yeah. Rescuing the Spirit event, Burgoyne Park, July 18th, 2026, 12 to 4.
Okay, oh man.
Construyendo Futura Evento Familia 2026, O'Connell Park, July 24th, 2 to 6, and July 25th, 9 to 6.
You're a better person than I am. I would have butchered that big time. Get to know your church, SUD, Campion Common, May 23rd, 2026, 2 to 5:30 p.m.
They better hurry up and pass it for this weekend.
Okay, that's old business.
Table matters, I don't know if they'll pull anything out of table matters.
Let's see, I don't even see the sense of going after residency.
Yeah, it's like 10 years old.
Regarding the speed limit thing, I did see something that they want to be able to start tagging vehicles, making it legal to tag vehicles using cameras.
Sounds good to me.
The
The speeding is ridiculous.
It's getting to be a point that, I mean, wait, a few years back, orange meant run like hell.
Yeah.
Red means run like hell because somebody may run you over. And while
Yeah.
I'm speaking of that, the city wants to make some money, put a couple of cops down there at Shattuck Street in South Broadway from 3 to 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
And get them to better coordinate the lights between South Broadway and Shattuck and Merrimack and South Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
That's a cluster,
Yeah, it is.
but, okay.
You know. And now they're working on Carver Street, so now you can't, because a lot of people used to go Shattuck to Carver. You can't do that anymore because they have Carver Street blocked off at Merrimack Street. That's like another shit show.
And don't
over there.
forget, you got the crap show because Lowell Street's blocked off because the bridge is out.
Yeah.
They
Oh
took
my
the bridge
God.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, residency, okay, let's see, 25, the firm thing. We've beaten 15A Boston Street into the ground. 15B Boston Street.
Into the ground.
Let's see, that one has been there for, what, three months, resolution honoring the
Yeah.
EMT of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see, 14526. La Mata de Dios a la Comunidad, Campion Common, June 6th and September 19th, 12 p.m. to 5.
And the day of the Bible celebration in March, Campion Common, September 26th, 3:30 to 7. Huh, okay.
Okay,
New business.
yes, new business. You say it with a straight face.
2/28/26, proposed fiscal year 2027 municipal budget.
Okay, yes, let's see, again, I admit I was remiss. I should have brought some numbers in from what the budget was. I think last year's budget was 471 million. Oh. There's several things that have not been in the news, one of which is, how come it was only mentioned in passing, the $17.4 million shortfall in the public school budget?
Good question.
And I keep hearing the old Pepsodent toothpaste commercial. You wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with Pepsodent. Well, you wonder where your money went when you make your friend the superintendent. I know.
And it has to do with transportation. That's what it is. It's the fall is for the transportation. I can't even, I don't know.
The cost of petroleum products has not gone up $17.4 million in the last couple.
Nope.
Okay, let's see. Authority to expend $1.2 million earmark from Congressperson Lori Trahan for the municipal bridge repair.
I hope that's the Central Bridge, the one that had the fire.
Or is it the one that's South Union Street over?
No, that's already been fixed. That was fixed a few years ago.
Well,
before
it is
Dan even
what it
became,
is.
okay. Appropriation transfer, $30,000 among city departments, ARPA
my
/ free
friends.
cash allocations.
Okay. Appointment of Robert J. Blackwell to
I don't
the
know who he
LRA.
Don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Now, we're missing two.
Okay, all right. That was agenda item 231.
Right.
I printed this out Friday afternoon. I have agenda item 232. Brenda printed that out.
Yesterday.
There is no agenda item 232. So if it's missing from hers, that is a violation, in my estimation, of the 48-hour open meeting law.
Although this says posted May 15th, 2026 at 2 o'clock, and yours says the exact same thing.
Yes, it does. But again, if you're pulling it out,
On Sunday.
there is a process that
And I
they
saw it on- and I
they can
saw it.
withdraw it at the council level.
Right.
Okay.
And I saw it when I looked at the agenda on Friday. I saw
Yeah.
232.
Okay. So the agenda item in question is 232-26, the appointment of Attorney Charles Body as the first assistant city attorney. I have no issue with it.
No, I like Charlie.
Yeah, I like Charlie too.
He's my Moxie drinking
Anybody that
partner.
likes $2 bills can't be all bad.
He'll
But
be
again,
yeah,
the question is, why
why?
is it on the first but not on the second?
That is a good question.
She has a revised thing.
Well,
There
like I
should have
said,
been a
but
revised
does
date on it.
There is no revised date on it.
Yep. Yep, I got posted May 15th, 2026 at 2 PM.
Yep, that's what this one says.
Okay.
Okay, well, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, the next one, 23326, resolution honoring Jacqueline's Grocery Store. 27 years of service to the Lawrence community. Okay, whatever. I think that's the one near me. I think corner of Andover and South Broadway, whatever.
I'm biting my tongue. I have plenty of comments
I know,
about that.
I know.
Well, are we gonna start honor, are we gonna honor Fralins down there at the intersection of Hampshire, Cross and Tremont and whatever the Lebanon Street? Yeah, well, let's see, we ran through all the police and public safety officials, we ran through all the high school kids, not to demean them.
Yeah, I know.
Let's start doing grocery stores. What's next, barber shops, tire stores?
Whatever. I know. I know.
Okay. And that was put on by the council president and the District D council.
Which, whatever, okay.
Renewal of old gold and secondhand dealer license, Eric Main, Henry's Jeweler.
And then there's is renewal of pawnbroker license,
Yeah.
Eric Main, Henry's Jeweler.
Another pawnbroker license, Ben Grulian Brothers Jewelry.
Yeah, okay,
Should we have mentioned LLC with each of those?
I guess. Request to amend zoning, 6 Chickering Street. Parker Schneider, Arco National Construction?
Is 6 Chickering Street, is that across the street from the end of the football stadium?
I believe so.
I wonder what kind of a crap show that's gonna bring us.
I don't know. Want me to do it?
Tarde de Alvenzana, can't be uncommon. See, I'm learning Spanish. Sunday, June 28th, 3 to 6.
Okay. 42nd Annual Bread and Roses Heritage Festival, Campion Common, Monday, September 7th, from 7 in the morning to 8 at night. Oh, okay.
Is that where I see I have my Harvard Square reunion with all the people I used to see back in the 60s when I was surveying in Harvard Square?
Yes.
Okay, that's always a fun place. Let's see. Grace in the Park, Campion Common, June 28th, July 9th. Yeah, my wife's birthday. And August 16th, the day before my birthday. Uh-oh.
What?
Tree planting.
And Creation Care event, Costello Park, yeah. September 26th, 8 to 4.
Interfaith Power and Light, is that a new company that's coming in to provide?
I don't know.
Okay,
Now we have 3 handicap parkings. 1 at 31 Brook Street
okay, 58 Exeter Street,
and 5 Kent.
okay. And let's see, they want to remove handicap parking, 111, 113 Olive Avenue.
And they want to install 1 jail pole on West Street near Hanlon Court.
And they want to make Gale Street
In Greenwood.
one-way with traffic
But
study.
it doesn't say one way, it just says resident parking. Does yours say one way?
This is 247, 26.
Yeah, does yours say one
It
way?
says one-way, Gale Street, with traffic study and review.
Oh, mine says it's resident parking, Gale Street and Greenwood Street.
There's a second change,
Let me see.
very last one.
Yeah, one way. Interesting. Very interesting.
Impact on the streets including Greenwood and Beatrice Road, and it is in District
Never heard of
D,
Beatrice Road,
but
but whatever.
you also know who lives on Gale Street.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, now, I got a whole bunch of goodies. I had a couple of my public record requests come home to
Okay.
roost.
Oh, good.
This is information regarding the snow plowing.
Thank God we don't have it anymore.
Okay. I'll give it to you in little pieces.
Okay.
December 25, the cost amounted to $285,955.
Wow.
January of this year, the cost amounted to $1,166,246.25.
I don't understand, but whatever.
Okay, February, the cost was $1,535,042.50, and the March totals were $297,140 for a grand total of $3,284,423.75.
And 75 cents, wow.
Yeah, 75 cents. Okay. Now, I got this thing, and it took me a while because the form that they sent it was not really conducive to doing what I wanted to do, so I had to
Do it.
myself. Okay, here is the names of the vendors ranked from number 1 all the way down to, I think there were 43 different vendors. Kodiak Corporation got paid $371,095,
I
okay?
see them in the city a lot, doing a lot of construction, stuff like
Okay.
that.
Now, some of these organizations, I did go into the Secretary of State's office to see who the principals were and to see and compare them to campaign, the OCPF files, okay? Kodiak, I found no problem.
Okay.
Land Source Transportation, if I'm not mistaken, that's out of, I think, Andover and North Andover. Theirs was $227,137.50. Jab Service Holding, $209,750. Yenis Snow Plowing, $170,150. Rodriguez Landscaping, $161,506.25. Warren C. Reyes, $159,712.50. Cervico Diverso,
Whatever.
it could be landscaping, $155,557.50. Magdalene Contracting, $137,102.50. Leah's Snow Removal, $126,555. Perez Transportation, $107,700. Noe Gonzalez Construction, $88,755, and I gotta keep my mouth shut about this one. I haven't confirmed it.
I know.
Unfortunately, the public has no access to go check license plates through the Registry of Motor. At one time, we could,
Oh, I didn't know that.
way back when.
Oh, really? Did not know that.
But now you can't. Caraballo Trucking, $88,545, yeah. RB Trucking Service LLC, I think it'll be good, they're an LLC.
Yeah.
$87,560. Now, everything else goes all the way down, and Complete Outdoor Services was the bottom of the barrel, $6,885. Okay? Now, I went through.
I guess you
This
did.
is all of these pages. I don't know how many there are, but I broke them down by whatever. They came to me in a date form, so I had to kind of transpose everything around to get them to work. So, I know
Yeah.
what storms these people worked.
Worked, right.
Okay. Now, from the time from January 17th of this year through February 12th of this year, 20 days,
Yeah.
the city spent $1,794,667.75.
Wow.
54.6% of their snow removal budget. But again, quite frankly, that's when we got our ass kicked.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So I don't begrudge it.
Right.
But again, I look at it, and the biggest day was, let's see, December 5th. No, I'm sorry. January 25th of this year, the city spent, in that snowstorm period, the city spent $615,000. And they had 33 pieces of snow equipment out on the road.
Wow.
February 23rd, we had 43 pieces of snow fighting.
Yeah.
Some of them can't even plow.
I know.
They had, they spent $472,000 on that snow incident. But 43 was the most that they had out there. I just look at it, and these bills have already been paid.
Right.
And again, we know the rules. The state law allows them to deficit spend
Right.
on snow removal.
Right.
I can't remember offhand how much money. It was a minimal. Well, no.
Yeah.
I know this color hair, white hair, does have a few brains in. There are a few brain cells there. Now, we admit this year was an exceptional year
Right.
for snow.
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why can't, 2 years ago, I don't know, the numbers $500,000 and then $100,000, they kind of get tossed around in consecutive years and everything. Why can't the city allocate, we'll say, in the budget, $2 million for snow plowing, okay?
Yep.
If we have a mild winter.
It goes back to free cash? Or it goes back, or it just stays in there?
Let's find out. Transfer from one account to another.
another,
Why
yeah.
can't that be done? You know?
Yep.
But again, these rules, I've said it again, and I will till my dying days, which I hope we're quite a way off,
Yep.
these rules are written by politicians to benefit politicians.
See, I don't, and, I remember growing up, you were able to park in school parking lot as long as you were out by like 7 in the
Yeah.
morning. So, I mean, especially in the north, there's a lot of houses that don't have, driveways. So why can't they make arrangements with these, especially the schools, because if there's a snowstorm, school's not going to open. That's like thing. So if you say, okay, you can park at, let's say, the tar box. Okay, you can park from 7 at night to 7 in the morning.
Hey, how about the General Donovan?
The general, yeah.
That's another case.
But yes, but I'm just saying, but like 7 in the morning, and you pay $50, you get a sticker,
Yeah.
which allows you to park there.
If your
okay?
car isn't moved,
If your car isn't moved, they can tow it.
You get a $500 fine.
But the bottom line is, that gives them all night. If there's no cars on the street, think of how great they could plow the street. Instead of coming back and doing this side, coming back and doing that side, they can do the whole thing.
I admit where I live on the one-way section of Cross Street between Tremont and Cedar Street. It's one way going up the hill. The street, at one point in time, and I can understand why they made it one way, because I don't even want to think of the crap show that would have ended up people coming down Cross Street and wanting to make a left onto Tremont to go across Hampshire Street or whatever.
Right.
But that street is wide enough,
Yep.
okay, to do the even odd parking, okay? Mm-hmm. I've lived there I moved there 2001, okay?
Okay.
I've been there 25 years, and I don't know, up until 2 years ago, Proscape, the landscapers, they did a great job. Mm-hmm. Now I see that they're way down on the list of, I don't know if they just, they got fed up. But now you brought up, is it okay if I try to solicit money for a sign?
Sure.
I want to get a sign to put over the gate to the General Donovan School on Franklin Street, and the sign will say, use snowplow lot. There are now 6 friggin' snowplows parked in that.
But city-owned, so is the city parking? Did we find out if that's city? Are they city
Again, I
owned?
can't go there.
Well, but no, are there city plates on these trucks?
No.
Okay, then. Then they're not
They're
city-owned.
the same type plates that I have posted pictures of in the past.
Okay, so then, yeah.
And there's the pickup trucks to 6-wheel dump trucks. I call them landscape type
Yeah.
dump trucks. There is no signage, ICC numbers, no nothing on these trucks, which to me is somewhere along the line is a violation of motor vehicle law.
But who would you, state police? Local police? State? I don't know. And what's happening with the General Donovan?
Yeah, that's a good question.
They kicked Isabella Melendez out, so
Yeah.
where is that going, what's going on there?
I've seen no activity. The only activity is there's a bunch of market basket plastic bags lined up along Cross Street right there before you, the stairs that go into the Cross Street entrance to the thing. Trash bags, you know. I thought, come on, what's going on here? You know, again, it is what it is, but now, you know, about once a week we get a new snowplow there. And again, like I said, I have been told who the trucks belong to.
Yep, I know.
But I have no, I don't take word of mouth.
Yeah, I know.
What I see, I believe. And I haven't seen it, so I can't believe it.
Right.
And
Yeah, you know, you got to do something about, especially in the north where there's no driveways, people to get their cars off the road.
yeah.
You know, and
Yeah, I mean, there would be, you could, let's see, you could get 6, you could get between a dozen and a dozen and a half
cars,
cars in there.
that many more.
Preference would be given to people that have no driveways.
Right,
Okay?
right, exactly.
Make it more restrictive, make it, bump it from $50 to $100 for the permit. I mean,
Yeah.
it would still be worth it.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
That's about $1 a day from
Yeah.
blue light special season.
Yeah. And
Again,
there's got to be better notification on the blue lights. I mean, you can't just assume everyone sees a blue light because they're not all over the city.
Yeah, well, again,
We've already established that.
again, there's blue lights that there are areas. I mean, you've seen you've seen the map I've created where
Oh,
they
yeah,
should be
I know.
putting blue lights. There should be one right down there at the intersection of Hampshire and Tremont Street.
Yep.
My nearest blue light is up there at Broadway and Cross Street.
Right. And like, mine is at the corner of South Broadway and Andover.
Yeah.
But let's say I don't go down that way. How would I even know?
Yeah. Are you going to drive around
Trying to find one?
to find a light that may or may not be working
Exactly.
and possibly lose a parking
Right.
space? I mean, you do have you have the parking.
Right, I do, yes.
But for people that don't have parking, why should they risk losing a parking spot just because the city is too damn cheap or lazy, whatever?
Because there is no communication, and that's what makes it sad. The communication from day one has been horrible. When do we find out about something? The night before 10 o'clock or the day of, either right before or right after it's happened?
All of that could be morphed in to the city website. And while I'm on the city website, we'll get to something in just a minute. You could have a flashing blue
Yeah.
border. Okay.
But people don't even go into that. There's got to be something more you know, like I said, people don't go into the city website unless they're looking for something specific. They, you know, and the fact that nothing's been updated on the city website, what does that tell you?
Brian Moriarty's, what was it, Red Alert?
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was
I mean,
fantastic.
that covers everybody. Everybody has a phone.
Yep.
Not everybody has a computer.
Right.
Okay, I can
Exactly.
see.
Especially the older people. You say to them, "Oh, what about you know?" Like they ask you, like when I go into the elder thing, how come we don't have Channel 8 anymore? Well, they took it away. Blah blah blah. You know, you can, you know, if you want to watch programs, you can either Facebook or YouTube. And they look at me like I have 5 heads. What is Facebook? What is YouTube? I don't have a computer. Okay, then, right then and there, what does that tell you? You know, we miss the movies that on Saturdays and Sundays. We miss all this. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm just saying, you need better communication. And unfortunately, at least when Dan was there, we had good communication. Like I said, if Dan burped, there was a press alert. Oh, Dan Rivera burped. Blah blah blah. I mean, we used to know in advance.
Yep.
We used to know upcoming events. On such and such a date, there's going to be this. On such and such a date, there's going to be that.
Now the other thing I was going to touch on about the city website. Now you and I do frequent it for a variety of reasons, mainly for the agendas. Now there's 2 ways we can get the agendas.
Right.
We can go into the city council, and then you can click on there's several links you can click on.
Right.
The second link,
Go into the department's city clerk.
the message center.
Right.
I think that's what they call.
Oh, yeah.
It opens up with January of 2021, and you have to scroll all the way down.
Yeah, no.
Why can't you just reverse the order so the present month is on the top of
Because that would be too easy. Come on, that would be too easy.
Well, we know that, but again, I see people making some serious money that don't have a freaking brain in their head. Oh, did I say something wrong?
Seriously, I mean, I don't know. Because people are too lazy, because they don't want to, I don't know. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be better communication, and that's what I don't.
They're told not to. Make it easy. You know me. I am an extremely cynical person when it comes to stuff like that.
But how could you not be? Because when you look at, you know, you go and you say, "What about this? What about this? What about this?" And they just like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know." Okay. You know, it's just said. There's got to be, you know, like being president of the neighborhood association. Sometimes I get a phone call saying, "Do you know about such and such?" I'm like, "No." Well, how come? Because no one told me. You know, how do you know? How do you pass something on? You know, like the senior tax work-off. I sent out notices. My neighbor down the street said, "Oh, I called, and I guess Laura was on vacation. Jerry wasn't there, so I guess when I see her again." But I'm saying people don't know. Like she said, "I never knew about this." I mean, just sending out a notice, sending out a flyer, you can't rely on Facebook, because guess what? It doesn't do any good. You need to spend the money and send out flyers. You need to send out something so people see it and say, "Oh, look at this. Gee, I can, you know, I own my property. I can get $1,000 off my taxes. This is great."
The only thing that they seem to advance on their city site is, I call them photo ops sites. Okay. Oh, speaking of photo ops, we have one coming up Monday.
We do?
Memorial Day celebration at the Bellevue Cemetery.
Okay.
And another 3-day weekend.
Well, maybe.
No.
Maybe it could be a 4-day weekend.
Well, it's a 3.5-day weekend.
Could be 4.
Yeah, well, we know, yeah, it is what it is. But again, it's, yep, the cemetery.
Are you going?
Certainly. I was there. I was there,
For the
the flag
change,
burning.
yeah, flag changing.
That was an interesting thing. There's a lot of things that I don't want to say.
Yeah. See what happens when you take it out of the VSO's hands? I'll say that.
And, I know we got another few minutes,
Yeah.
but do I have enough time? Let's see. 9 times 15 is 135. If I had an extra $150, I would go to Temu and I would buy each city councilor a $15 set of hearing aids because I want to make sure they hear what I got to say about the budget. We know they don't.
If you can get a copy of it and can look over it real carefully, I will talk to you about something afterwards, off the record. But, yeah. But, yeah, if you can, what you recommend, what you think. It's going to be, what is the budget going to be? What is, is people not getting raises? Are people getting raises? Are people, are they cutting? Are they going to have to cut?
I have heard two people getting raises, and until I see it,
Yeah.
I'm not opening my mouth.
Well, no, you can't, because you need to see it, and you need to see it in black and white.
No,
But if the budget is out, if you go on the city website,
it should be there.
except to print out how many pages, that's the other thing. That would be a pain in the ass.
No, it usually runs about 180 pages, and you know where my priorities are.
I know.
Police get what they need. The fire department, the DPW. There's a couple of others that are well-run, that if they need it, give it to them.
Yeah.
But again, I don't really care what people think about what I got to say now. I said, we know where they bury the bodies, community development. Oh, really?
I know. Well, don't have to tell me.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't have to tell me.
I'm not afraid to say it.
Community development, LRA, that's where they all go.
I know there's a lot of people that are not happy with what's going on. Last Thursday night, I did go to the celebration that
Rumbo.
the city put on for Dahlia and the Rumbo News.
Now, did the city put it on, or did Dahlia put it on?
My understanding was the city.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought she
Because all the invitations and all that was coming out of the whatchamacallit, the mayor's office.
Interesting.
So it is what it is.
I thought she was doing it.
I don't really think so. I really don't. And somebody grabbed my camera and I got a classic picture. And again, I can't. You know me. I as a rule don't make comments about pictures that I post publicly. Yeah. But there was a picture of me with 3 state reps and a sheriff and my hand out, and I sent a picture to a friend of mine from Delaware. I said, "Look, Linda, no handcuffs." But again, it was. I know a lot of people have mixed emotions about the Dahlia and the Rumbo News. My opinion, and I mean, I am prejudiced because I do take photos for her, whether she uses them or not, it is what it is. But she's the only really reliable source of news in Lawrence right now. I mean, even though she only comes out twice a month.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on something from 3 weeks ago.
But has the other thing come through? That's the other thing. And that could be a reason why nothing's
That
been
one
said or
hasn't
done.
the story I'm looking for hasn't been posted on the state site yet.
That's what I mean, so I wonder if that's the reason why everything's not being done until they get the final word on that.
But again, they were only up to April 15th, and this came down
The end of April.
April. So, I
Yeah.
mean, they're working their way up.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, but,
But you'd think that would be something that they would do quickly.
you know, I mean, I did see names there, the state trooper that was in charge of the truck inspections. He had he doesn't need police powers while he's in jail,
No.
but his were revoked. I mean, I go through that periodically to see, what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, something happens fast. The suspension, well, they can't revoke. They have to have the hearing, but they can suspend police powers.
Right.
That can happen the day after the event has happened.
Right.
But again,
Yeah.
it is what it is. 2 minutes, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, tomorrow night, 7:00.
Yeah. same-
Hopefully it'll start at 7.
Yeah, Brenda's gonna have to sign me in, because I gotta go, put 2 hours in downstairs.
Yeah, but guess what? It'll still be sitting there at 7:15 because they don't start.
Well,
whatever, but I will sign
somebody
you
grabs the paper
in.
early.
Sometimes. Yeah, I'll sign you in after Mr. Marley.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so you're not going to be there, he won't be bothering you. Oh no, it's going to be bothering me.
I get peace and quiet.
I might put my seat and come down and visit. Oh my God, yeah.
Bring a set of headphones and plug it into your cell phone.
Yeah, no,
But no, it
Yeah.
is what it is. Yeah, please show up.
Yeah. We're in the second row. If you walk down the main aisle, we're on the right. Because I want to be able to see my counselor.
Yeah, I am curious to see what Ramona's got to say about the proposed budget.
Yeah.
How extensive she's gonna go into it.
Yeah, exactly. Paperclip on the floor.
Oh,
Paperclip on the floor, that's yours.
Oh,
So, yeah.
baby
Yeah.
paperclip.
Yeah, it'll be, see what she has to say. I mean, and then they start having the hearings. There are some hearings I definitely want to go to, and some hearings I could care less about.
But
You know, I know the day of my meeting is the school budget hearings. So I said to Stephanie, she could come at 5 and talk while people are eating. That way, So she says, okay.
Oh, the good news is I drove by City Hall this morning. The mayor's vehicle was in his parking spot.
Oh.
That does not mean the mayor was in the building, but the parking vehicle was in the parking
Well,
spot.
the vehicle's at work. That doesn't mean, at least the vehicle's at work.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it is what it is. But
Yeah, whatever. But
Okay.
yeah, tomorrow, second row.
We'll see you
7
down
o'clock,
there.
see you down there. And have a good day. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
We'll see you.